Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we are going to pro our M Bison himself. Once again, I always get this in the comment sections, someone always realises for the first time, you don't need the variants at maximum to make a maximum pro. All that does is adds to the variants that you get when you make the pro. And I'm going to show you what that means in just a second. So we have M Bison. Also, many people have questioned, what does the M actually stand for? And I am here to tell you, I will give you all the answers. So in Japan, M Bison's actual name is Vega, and Vega is one of the brightest stars in the solar system, and that is what M Bison was named after. M Bison was originally the name of Balrog, and Balrog is of course a demon, and that was Vega's name. So, because of the difference between English and Japanese, M Bison is just referred to as Dictator, Vega is referred to as Claw, and Balrog is referred to as Boxer, so that there's no confusing them. So M Bison was originally supposed to be Mike Bison, and he was supposed to be a play on Mike Tyson. But not long after Street Fighter 2 came out, there was a whole thing where Mike Tyson was... I think he went to prison after biting off Evander the Real Deal Holyfield's ear, which very controversial to say the least, but that is what M Bison originally stood for. However, when they went to the West and M Bison became the name of Dictator, the M started to change to a few different things. The original iteration of it, the one that I remember when I was young, is that he was called Major Bison, just M-A-J-O-R, and it wasn't his rank, like that was his name was Major. Later, it seems, at some point, it officially became canon that his name is actually Master Bison, and that his name is actually Master. So... look into it however you will. Those are the iterations of what the M in M Bison stands for, but overall it's just largely a mystery, much like M Bison's past, and currently his present, which is also a mystery as to why he's back and why he doesn't seem to remember who he is, especially after it seemed that he was 100% destroyed in Street Fighter V at the end of it by Ryu. And now he's returned somehow, and he has a horse. So, without any further ado of getting into the deep lore of Street Fighter, let us combine our M Bison, whatever you want to call M himself, and let's see what the pro animation looks like. So there we have him. There is our big old pro M Bison. I'm going to screenshot that. Doesn't seem like there's an awful lot going on. You've got this swirl going around the corner here. Now, are we going to get the fight thing when he does indeed have the little fight symbol that some of the Street Fighter characters do have? So, I was going to tell you about the variants. So I combined one that had all 5 variants and one that had 3 of the 5 variants. And you see there that my variants have come up as 2 of 5. If I combine them both with 5 variants, then he would appear with 3 of his 5. If I combine them with both on 0, he would appear with 0 of 5 variants. And then you just get the variants while you're leveling up the character, while you're getting your 100 matches and you're level 105 as well. So it absolutely is not required to do it ahead of time. There is absolutely no reason to. You don't have to waste time maxing out your variants for your 2 singles before you pro them. Just get them both to level 100, get your 100 matches in on both of them, and you will have a perfect pro. You can also get the gold star by not doing the 100 matches. However, it will have weaker stats than one that does have the 100 matches. So always do the 100 matches on both your cards, always get them to level 100, and that is the best way to get the most out of your cards. Now, we have also finished the M Bison quest. Well, let's go ahead and grab that as well. The M Bison quest, so let's go ahead and claim these. So we've reset the draft board, and we are going to get ourselves a Xavier Wood X Ken, and there we go, it's a Tundra Xavier Woods. It does give you a chance of getting the Enigma Ken one, but we did not. The next one is the Ryu Mysterio pack, which, there we go, we did not get Ryu, we instead got a Detention Rey Mysterio. Then we, of course, for using the super move, we have got our 1 Fusions currency, I believe it's 25 that you have to do. Win a match using Rey Mysterio or Xavier Woods 50 times. And it gives you this wonderful little mantis that you can use your avatar, and it also gives you a rarity draft pick. Playing a game in an event mode or Money in the Bank, which I did from doing the Giants Unleashed, the Heroics, we get our 1 Pro Forging Crystal, and for completing all of them, we are guaranteed to get a singular M Bison. I'm going to screenshot that as well, just in case I want to make that the thumbnail, because that's a cool looking pack. And there we go, we have got a 3rd M Bison, which will be a fortified one for us, and we're just going to go ahead and fortify him right now. Of course, I've done some of the battle pass, but not all of it, so I'm going to wait until it is completed, and then we will do a full one. And in order to fortify something, you don't need the level 105, you don't need your 100 matches, you don't need anything on the other card. Literally, all fortified does is it changes your card from its maximum level being 105 to each one of these is an extra 5 levels. So this is essentially level 110, this is level 115, and this is level 120. And that is how the fortifications work. So that is all that does. It basically just unlocks an additional 5 levels on your character for you, so that the card can be stronger than something that isn't fortified. So if you come up against a Pro M Bison, you've got a fortified 1 M Bison, your M Bison should win, unless, of course, you don't get your finisher and the opponent gets their finisher instead, because as you can see, the Ultimate Cycle Crusher gives 194, which is massive, to both power and toughness. And there we go, there is our big old Pro M Bison, Master Bison, Major Bison, Mike Bison, whatever you want to call him. He is done, he is completed, and we are finished. So, I really hope that you all enjoyed. Let me know if you've got your own M Bison. Also, I have been told that you will not be able to pull M Bison off the draft boards after the 15th. Today is, of course, the 5th of August, so you have 10 days left to get your M Bison. You don't have to be SummerSlam 24 tier to pull an M Bison. You can pull him at any tier, and you cannot pull more than 4 of them. It is locked to 4 per account. So the idea is that you get the 5th one from completing this quest. So at maximum you can pull 4, and that gives you a fortified 2. If you complete the quest, that gives you a fortified 3. Of course, I've got a fortified 1, so I still have 2 M Bisons out there that I can potentially find within the next 10 days. It is entirely random when you pull M Bison. I pulled 2 of them back to back after having pulled none for the first, well, pretty much until yesterday. I had pulled no M Bisons, and then within the space of 3 minutes, I pulled 2 of them back to back. And I was like, whoa, oh my goodness, this is going to be amazing. You know, because I'm going to get to do the pro and show it off to all you guys. So, let me know what you guys think of the Street Fighter event. And no, I do not work for Cat Daddy, I don't work for Supercard. I'm just very good at guessing. I know that I was the one that told you guys that I expect there to be just 1 Street Fighter card, and it's probably going to be M Bison. There's a lot of speculation that they're going to release a whole new set of Street Fighter characters. And I was saying, I really think the only one that they would do is M Bison, because he's the latest DLC, and also he's the last huge name Street Fighter character for all intents and purposes. I mean, there's obviously a lot more out there. There's Goken and Gotetsu and such, but in terms of ones that people really know and relate to and have known since pretty much the start of the series. I mean, Bison came into Street Fighter 2, of course. Akuma also came into Street Fighter 2, but just toward the end of it, there was like 15 Street Fighter 2s. So, there we are. So no, I am just very good at predictions. And speaking of predictions, you can check out my predictions video, and you can see just how many I managed to get wrong. I thought SummerSlam was a fantastic pay-per-view. Really, really enjoyed it. I'm very, very excited. Normally, SummerSlam isn't one of the best pay-per-views, but this one was really good, I thought. I thought it was I thought there was a lot of really cool things that happened, and I'm not going to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it, but yeah, well worth checking out if you haven't seen it. And at the point of recording, Raw is on right now, and I'm going to be watching that right after it finishes. So, because I cannot watch WWE Raw with adverts, it just takes me out of it. So I have to watch it afterwards when I can skip through the adverts. But that is going to be it for this little video, folks. I really hope that you all enjoyed. Let me know if you get your own M Bisons, and let me know what tier you are as well, because I think it would be really interesting if someone is returning to the game and just within the first few draft picks they just pull like a pro M Bison and just immediately have a pro SummerSlam 24 card, even though the rest of the cards are all